I got scared for a second. I thought my mom came in and would be like, why are you so loud?
Brave scions, you have my gratitude for aiding my people in this most trying of times. Alas, matters here in Meghaduta prevent me from meeting you all in person. As a token of mine appreciation, I have arranged for a feast to be held in your honor. May it nourish you in preparation for the trials ahead.
Wow, nice!
Such are the words of Master Vritra. The feast he speaks of awaits you at Merid's Mayhane. Pray make your way there whenever your business here is done.
Oh, where it began?
We thank you for your kindness. Indeed, I was hoping we might find a place to discuss our next course of action, and that seems an ideal venue. On you too, ZorDon, there is someone we had hoped to introduce to you in particular. While I am loath to detain you further, might you spare a moment of your time?
Who?
A personal invitation, knowing full well your services are in the highest demand right now? This must be important. Worry not, we'll save some food for you, so take all the time you need.
You better not eat all the food, I will say. I'm watching you. I'm watching you.
Thank you, friend. Whenever you are ready, please join me in the Aetherite Plaza. Shall go on ahead.
Oh, is it time for Aetherite? Is it time to attune to Aetherite?
Access to the Aetherite you see there has been restricted to a select few ever since the tower first appeared. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience, but it was deemed too dangerous to permit the free movement of visitors at a time of emergency, a risk we could not take. In light of recent developments, however, the satrap has decided that such restrictions would only hinder our efforts to combat the final days. As such, I would encourage you to attune with the Aetherite before proceeding along the corridor.
Yes! Thank you, Radiant Host person! I've been wanting this. Finally. The attunement is complete!
Ah! Oh, you must be wondering what this place is. You stand in the Hall of the Radiant Host, from where our leadership oversees all of Radzat-Han's military operations. Sundrop, our destination, lies just ahead.
Oh, I went in here earlier. It looked like a interesting place. I was wondering who we would meet here. Ishgardian delegate.
Sorry, Oh, ZorDon! Ishgard remembers, let there be no doubt. The Fury favors us this day, that we may stand in the presence of a true hero.
Oh, what? There's a Doman delegate here?
Ah, so you're the one I've heard so much about. To think I would meet Doma's savior here in this distant land.
Yo, you guys all know me. Gridanian, Olden delegate, Alamegan, Laminson. Yo, what? Delegates from all over the place!
Zordio, we've been waiting for you. Wait, I know you. But forgive me, idle chatter can wait. Well, look who we have here. Word of your deeds in Radzat-Han has reached the Sultanate, so you know. The liberator of Alamigo is always a welcome sight. If I can be of service in any way, just ask.
Yo, it's crazy to see all the people that we've helped along the way. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, okay. Music?
Welcome to Sundrop. Without further ado, allow me to introduce you to... Oh-ho! So you're the famous ZorDon, eh? I knew it the moment you stepped through the door. You've the look of one who's walked through hell.
Oh, they're the role quests.
Sherbot, please. You are speaking to the satrap's honored guest and savior of our people. Can you not show a modicum of respect? What disrespect is there in paying a fellow warrior a compliment? We're all friends here, or will be soon enough. More formally, then, for the benefit of my countrymen, it is a pleasure to have you with us. O great champion of Eorzea, scion of the Seventh Dawn, warrior of light, and all-round good egg, I'm sure.
This talk of egg reminds me I'm late for dinner. Who are you?
A fool with too many scars and knees that ache in the winter. The name's Shirabat, and I attend to business here. As for what sort of business, how can I put it? Radzat-Han welcomes delegates from other lands to oversee trade and diplomatic dealings. Then there are military matters to discuss, which is why all these officers are stationed here in Sundrop. I imagine you're more than familiar with each of the nations they represent, yes? We've got representatives from Doma, Uldan Alamigo, Limsalaminsa, Gridania, and last but never let it be said least, Ishgard. They're the eyes, ears, and mouths that bridge the distance between Radzat-Han and the respective homelands. We've used this brief respite to share the details of our plight with our overseas counterparts. And wouldn't you know it, all of their leaders requested a few words from you specifically. You're a woman in high demand, eh? And so, would you mind regaling us with your own account? Indulge us before you indulge yourself.
So this happened, and then this happened, and then that happened, and then this happened.
Thank you for the report. The conditions under which men are turned to beasts, the etheric anomalies you have observed. You have given us much to consider. It is concerning that the first transformation apparently occurred before the skies turned red, which is contrary to what one would expect. Thankfully, the information you conveyed to Lucia upon your return from the moon has already proved invaluable. As soon as reports of the calamity here in Thavner reached the Grand Company of Eorzea and our far eastern allies, our leaders knew at once that the final days were indeed upon us. They began taking steps to assess the extent of the phenomenon's spread. Our agents were able to confirm that, for the time being, the skies burn only over the Bounty, including this island in Corvos. Alas, that is of little comfort. All throughout Allied lands, there have been reports of people transforming into hideous beasts. From what little we have learned, these incidents are similar in nature to that involving the merchant Kalzal. As was the case here, the victims underwent the change prior to the heavens being set ablaze. And so, while the burning skies have yet to manifest beyond the Bounty, the transformations do not appear to be subject to any similar restriction. If anyone, anywhere, overcome by despair can turn, then nowhere is safe. That's about the size of it. Speaking of which, we ought to give these creatures a name, don't you think? Here in Radzat-Han, we've taken to calling the first change, which tend to be the biggest, blasphemies. As fitting a name as any, to ensure clarity in future communications, we shall urge our comrades to adopt this terminology. Our leaders have taken measures to deal with the threat to the best of their abilities. Each nation has assembled their own group of elite soldiers to put down these so-called blasphemies and their spawn as and when they appear. At the same time, they are doing all in their power to put the people's mind at ease and prevent panic and fear from spreading. That said, brave souls with the strength and fortitude to fell these terrible fiends are not easily found. Just so, and it is for that very reason that we turn to you. Pray lend us your strength and help us to slay the blasphemies that plague our homelands.
Oh, wow. So this is Roll Quest. We go to each of these areas and... Interesting.
Now, you don't have to give your reply before dinner. I should also mention that each blasphemy seems to possess wildly different characteristics. What works well against one may serve you poorly against another. So before you go rushing off to save everyone's day, have a word with the delegates. They'll tell you what to expect. And with that, I do believe our friend here has a feast to attend. Spare a thought for us while you're tucking into that fine cuisine, eh?
This is cool! Okay. I like the premise of Roll Quests for this.
Pray forgive the Shirabat, her rudeness. She can be a bit boisterous at times, but it is simply her nature. Anyway, my apologies for keeping you from your hard-earned rest. You'll be rejoining your companions, yes? Do you know the way to the Mayhain?
I know Radzat-Han like the back of my hand.
Glad to hear you're becoming familiar with our fair city. You'll be pleased to hear that all drinks are on the house, so order whatever suits your fancy.
Yo, drinks on the house? Burger time!
And with that, I must return to my post. On behalf of all the Radiant Host, I thank you and your friends once more for lending your strength and courage to Radzat-Han in our time of need. We shall endeavor to fight the good fight to the end, that we may honor Ahiwan's legacy and serve Master Vritra well. You have my word that your efforts will not be in vain. How was your meeting with the Radiant? I would love to hear more. Good you could join us. Milil over there will be happy to take your order. The threat here has been quelled, but our job's only just begun. I'm overdue for a good meal. I know I must eat to regain my strength, but between you and me, I don't have much of an appetite. Please eat. Forgive me for not wanting to make a toast. My throat was utterly parched. What this?
Oh, skewers! Nice. What this? Naan and oh my gosh. Hungry.
Welcome. When the satrap asked us to entertain a party of honored guests, I was wondering who it might be. This is a lovely surprise, to say the least. By the way, I heard all about Kalzal from your friend Gratia. I understand there was nothing that could be done, but I was heartened to hear he meant us no harm. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching the beasts. As the smallest token of our thanks, your food and drink tonight are Marid's treat. Speaking of which, what shall I start you off with?
What would I like? A piping hot mug of chai, please. A glass of your finest local spirits. Water, just water. No, I want chai. Give me some chai. I'm gonna get some chai tomorrow. There's so much chai in this.
As you wish. Pray join your friends, and I will bring you your drink. Welcome back. Whatever did the Radiant want with you, pray tell? Our allies have sent military delegates. It's news to me. Mind sharing the details?
そう。各地にも疑心銃が。
父が説明していた通り、これから被害が拡大していくのかもしれないね。アーモロートで知った過去の週末もそうだった。
True.
あれに倣うなら、範囲の広がりに加えて、現象がさらに悪化する可能性もあるんじゃないか。人が異形に転じるってだけでも悪夢だが、変化が多くの動植物や大地そのものに及べば、さすがに居続けるのは難しくなる。
Right.
いよいよ住めない星になるってわけか。
Give me my cup of chai.
ご注文の品をお持ちしました。
Thank you.
こんな状況ですけど、ごゆっくり。
Oh, it's not a
私たち、どうするべきなのかしら。
it's not a great time to celebrate.
今回、週末を目の当たりにして、闇雲に戦うだけじゃダメだって思い知ったわ。どうにかして根本的な解決をしないと、その場しのぎのやり方じゃすぐに限界が来る。被害が拡大していくならなおさらね。
Everyone's pressed for time. I love this song. This piano.
何かないのかしら。鍵を持っているとしたら、過去の終末を知り、ゾディアークを保持することで終末を防いでいたハイデリンなのでしょうけれど、バブイルの塔の一件以来、彼女からの接触はなし。できないのかしないのかさえ伺い知れないわ。
Maybe we could go to the Ethereal Sea, like where the Charlians went 700 or so years ago to talk to her, maybe? I don't know.
しるべとして託された花も消えてなくなってしまった。
We can go get another flower. There's another flower. There are more flowers. Yeah, Elpis.
確かに月の監視者はそう言っていたわね。エルピス。私には心当たりがない言葉だわ。
Oh, it means something. It probably means something.
残念ながら私もだ。我々の時代にはと言っていたということは、古代人たちの言葉だということになるのかな。
そうでしょうね。ただ、アニドラスの記録を閲覧していた時にも聞いた覚えはないわ。
Maybe Matoya knows something? Master Matoya?
じゃあ、この線で追うのも無理ってこと？古代人の生きた時代のことなんて聞ける人もいないし。
Me trying to rack my brain and see if there's an ancient that I know. Graha?
いや、一人だけいるかもしれない。
Who have I forgotten? Who have I forgotten? Who? Come on.
エリディブスだ。
This music! This music! But we have... Elidibus, it's always Elidibus. Okay. Where's Elidibus then?
俺は白星石に変えて、
Oh!
第一世界のクリスタルタワーに彼を封じ込めた。
Wait, we can bring him. Wait! But we need a vessel. A body? Okay, I'm gonna keep going. My brain's working. My brain's working.
あの塔に込められたエーテルは、機能の維持なんかに使われ、少しずつ正解に返ってる。だから、彼の魂ももう、そこにはいないかもしれない。もしまだとどまっているとしたら、話せる可能性もあるんじゃないか。
Would he be willing to help us? Well, he didn't want this destruction, so I...
俺たちはもう、それを確かめにはいけない。
I love that we're going... That I'm going back to the
再び第一世界に渡ることができる。
Yo! In MSQ! Okay, cool. The first is still useful. It's worth a try. It would be an opportunity to look on the others as well. Yeah, how's Reen doing?
ありがとう。
Oh.
あんたがそうしてくれるなら何より安心だ。
俺としても願ったり叶ったりだ。少なくとも今は第一世界が無事であること、それが分かれば踏ん張りがいもあるからな。
Right. Yeah, because we have to save the first. We have to save not just this, like the source. We have to save the other reflections.
そこで糸口がつかめるか否か。どうあれ、俺たちが乗ってるのは相当に分の悪い賭けだ。
I wonder if it's happening on the reflections as well.
だが、ウリエンジェが月にいる。あいつは本当にそれしか道がないと判断したら、最善を尽くして地上の命を引き上げるだろう。
だったら私たちはその瞬間までうつむかずに抗うだけだわ。
True.
ええ、こちらに残る方もやれることをやりましょう。私はマトウヤにもう一度連絡を取って、
That's what I was saying.
正解からハイデリンに接触できないか試みてみるわ。
The music! I love all the music. They're perfect. Because it changes depending on who you're talking about.
であれば私は各国と協力して週末の正確な状況を把握できるようにしよう。
その情報をこっちに回せ。一時しのぎだろうが倒せる獣は倒しておく。
Go for it, Justinian.
不安や恐怖、それに絶望、どれだけ遠ざけようとしてもそういう気持ちは湧き出してくるだろう。けれど忘れないでいてほしい。ここにいる仲間がどこかで戦い続けている。
Aww.
私たちは
Yes,
決
you
し
are
て一人に
not
はなら
alone.
ない。
Yo, those words meant a lot to me when I was playing Final Fantasy IX for the first time.
ひとときの休息は過ぎ去り、ついにその時が来る。さあ、すべてを明かしに行くがいい。終わりをめぐる始まりの地へ。
Okay, Emmett.
The final days. How far has the phenomenon spread? And how does it manifest itself in each land? I must reach out to my friends in each nation and find out all I can. Well, I suppose I do feel better on a full stomach after all. Burning skies, blasphemies? Not if I've got anything to say about it. Beasts and blasphemies may be running amok in nearby lands outside the influence of Razatan and the Alliance. If so, I may need to go hunting. What do you want? What do you gotta say, Yashtala? If the Forum truly has been spurred to action by Heidelin's prophecy, then is it not odd that the anti-tower was entrusted to Master Matoya, who bears them no love? Huh. No doubt she has reason for this, and I would know what it is. Nothing like a feast to lift the spirits. I trust you enjoy yourself as well.
Well, enjoyed yourself as well.
Now then, is there anything we've forgotten to mention? Are your arms and armor in good order?
Yep, we're good.
In that case, it's time we each attend to our tasks.
And when you arrive on the first, give my regards to Reen. Tell her I miss her. Oh!
Take this, Zordia, my spirit vessel.
Oh?
Empty now, of course, but it should allow you to operate the tower systems in the umbilicus.
Hey! Nice.
If even the smallest fragment of Elidibus's essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to the umbilicus, pray seek out Lena for assistance. Chances are she still stands watch at the ascensor gate. Should she or anyone else ask after me, tell them I'm living my life to the fullest, that I am happy, hardships and all.
Oh, my heart!
Well, we had best be on our respective ways. God's willing, we will see each other again ere long.
Let's watch everyone go.
There they go, I miss you so. Zordia, you are returned. Have you been well? You and the others?
As well as can be. We've no shortage of troubles, but we're well enough.
Then things are much the same for you as they were here. My lord is doubtless enjoying himself. He said this to you, these exact words. Oh, to know that he is happy, it fills my heart with joy. Thank you, Zordia, for taking care of him. When next you see him, please tell him not to overexert himself, futile a request though it is, and tell him that all is well here. The peace you gifted us continues, and we work hard to build new lives for ourselves. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for the morrow. If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be the question of our governance. Even as we speak, debate rages over how we should run the city in the Exarch's absence. Most are of a mind that the settlement council should continue to oversee the general running of the Crystarium, while representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. Thus far nothing is set in stone, but however we choose to proceed, we will not replace our lord. No one could. Have we recently observed any unusual phenomena? No, I cannot say that there have been. Curious that you should ask me this question, though. Some days ago, Reen came and asked the very same. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she has been of late. She and other Crystarium youth just hosted a festival, you see. Oh, the festival! It proved so popular that there are already plans for another celebration, one much bigger than the first. Between her preparations for the festival and the restoration of the empty, she struck me as happy and full of life. So when I saw her in a state of such worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in turn, especially since she wouldn't tell me what troubled her. I dare say she would be more willing to confide in you. May I ask you to broach the subject with her? You wish to enter the umbilicus? Very well. I shall fetch the key at once and take the opportunity to find Reen. Please wait for me in the city, in front of the Cabinet of Curiosity, shall we say. I will be along as soon as I can. To my old eyes deceive. Is that truly Zordia?
Who this? Oh, hey!
Ha! It is! Full glad am I to see you hale and whole, my friend.
I forgot the voice I gave him. Gave to Becklug. What a wonderful surprise it is to have you back with us, and at this most opportune time. In case you haven't heard, we are planning to produce a tome chronicling events from the Flood to the Knight's Return. For this project, we intend to draw upon records kept by the world's peoples. Historical and contemporary first-hand accounts will be the centerpiece of the tome, but yours would be the one to crown them all.
I've been asked to contribute a chapter on the soul, a subject that is key to understanding much of your endeavors. In the course of developing the spirit vessel, I gained valuable insight into travel beyond the rift, knowledge that will allow me to attest to your existence and deeds.
There is no end to the questions I would ask you, but if you could indulge me just one for now. In your quest to restore the night, you faced many a formidable foe, among them who offered you the greatest struggle. Tatiana, driven mad by light and loneliness, Vothri and his misguided self-righteousness, Hades, who bore the burden of his people. This may come as a surprise, but I'm kind of curious as to this one. But I would honestly choose Hades, because that fight was dope. Hades, who bore the burden of his people.
Ah, yes, Hades! He who sought to resurrect his ancient brethren. He was the final obstacle in your quest to restore the light, your battle to the depths of the tempest, the stuff of epics.
Yet compelling as it is, I worry that mere words wouldn't do justice to that fateful confrontation. Compelling as it is, I worry that mere words wouldn't do justice to that faithful confrontation. Not that we would think to omit it entirely, of course. No, at the very least, we will impress upon readers that it was the climax of your hero's journey.
I know you'd love to talk her ear off, Moren, but we really should be on our way. Those documents from Yulmore won't collect themselves.
Of course, and afterwards, would you care to join me for tea? I was hoping you might clarify a few points in your treatise.
Till next time, then. Do tell the others to look after themselves. Or our overzealous friend in particular. Remind him not to overexert himself again and again till his ears fall off, if that's what it takes for him to take it to heart.
Who next? Who is going to approach us next?
that the Warrior of Darkness?
I knew it was the kids. Oh my gosh, the adorable one!
It's her! It's really her! What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I can give you some medicine. I made it myself. Best not, Riki. You'd only give her a stomach ache. We've come to see Moran to get his advice. One of the guard finally agreed to teach us how to fight, but first we need to choose a fighting style. While I know that I want to be a mage, Arkle isn't sure. Magic isn't really my thing, so I was thinking of taking up the axe, or the sword, or maybe the bow. They all seem alright, but it's hard to decide, so I thought I'd ask Moran. He knows about a lot of things.
Riki's adorable.
He isn't here. Aww. Oh, why don't you have the Warrior of Darkness choose for you? What do you think suits Arkle best? Axe, sword, or bow?
For smiting your opponent, the axe. For protecting your friends, the sword. For fighting and hunting both, the bow. Do I want to make him into an Ardbert? I go with a bow. I'm gonna go with bow because bow is my, like, OG. So I'm gonna go with bow.
The bow, if you took up the bow, you could be just like Brenda Ray, the Warrior of Light. I love that tale. Let's borrow the book today.
Zor confirmed the only person you've ever seen pick bow. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I like being the only one. Whether or not that's a good thing or not stands to reason.
It's really popular, though. I hope it's still there. Thank you for helping me decide, Warrior of Darkness. I'll start with that style and maybe try something else later on. And when I get really strong, I hope to have a bout with you.
I chose bow because bow is the first thing you see, and like Derplander walking as during the Shadowbringers intro.
Huh. Such fun she's been having, basking in the adoration of musty old bookworms and wide-eyed younglings. But does she spare a thought for me? Of course not.
Who's this? Feoul?
I waited and...
Oh my gosh, it is Feoul, oops.
I waited and waited and waited, but she won't so much as acknowledge the presence of her beautiful branch even though they're right here. Such a heartless thing our sapling is, cold and cruel and heartless.
I forgot about Feoul. Feoul, I need you. Oh, faithful Feoul, loveliest of branches, how I have missed you. Don't you have more important things to do, your majesty? Now read it with an angry Scottish accent. I don't know if my Scottish accent's not great. I will try, but my Scottish accent sucks.
If you truly missed me, you should have cried for me at the top of your lungs the instant you arrived. To make up for it, you will call with twice the passion next time.
I cannot.
Though for there to be a next time, you've got a few struggles to overcome.
Can't.
So, my adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction, is it?
I feel like they're all melding together.
How do I know this? Joined as we are, spying on you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. Would that I could aid you in your quest, but the fate of we Fey folk is bound to that of the star. Whither it goes, so too do we follow, such is our way. The most I could do for you is spare you the pain.
Try doing a Shrek impression, that's how you got to do your... Donkey! That's all I know from Shrek.
The most I can do for you is spare you the pain by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if escape is not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals.
This is hard.
But here's the one you were waiting for. I wonder what manner of conclusion awaits at Tale's End.
I need to work on that accent.
My apologies for the delay. Zordia, it's so wonderful to see you again. You doubtless have much catching up to do, so I shall leave you to it. I've taken the liberty of unlocking the umbilicus, and you may enter as at your leisure. I'm relieved to hear that everyone is well. I've had this feeling like a pit in my stomach, and I was afraid that something might have happened. Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that I am the Oracle of Light, but I've never spoken with Heidelin, never once heard her call. Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside me, a connection to something immense. These past few days, though, that connection has wavered, as if that immense something was distant, then close, then distant again. And then the other night, I was jolted awake by the feeling it had been completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I went to open the window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze, like during the star shower.
Oh, she's seeing it.
But then I blinked, and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one else had seen what I had seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a figment of a half-remembered dream. Zordia, what are you not telling me?
Thancred said to tell her everything.
I have to know. Please, it doesn't matter how terrible it is. It wasn't my imagination then. The doom we witnessed in Amarat has come again. I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well here in the first. So don't worry about us. Please, look only to the threat before you. We're fine right now, and even if we weren't, we've learned how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go quietly.
Aww.
No, we'll hold on until you can find a way to save all our worlds. So long as you continue your fight, so too will we, united in purpose beneath a blazing sky.
I'm so proud of her.
You're headed to the Umbilicus to consult with Elidibus, right? I'll do some consulting of my own and speak with Lena, decide how we might best prepare for the final days. So it's farewell for now, but we'll see each other again, I'm certain of it.
How's Gaia, by the way?
We lived through the flood and the tyranny of the Light Wardens. We're survivors. Do what you need to do and know that we will too.
Oh, so this is big lore. Okay.
Ah, Mistress Zordia, welcome back. The captain has told me all. Give the word and I will show you to the ocular.
You know, a lot of lore has happened in this room, so... Yo! But it's empty now. Yeah. Super happy memory.
Oh,
okay. Elidibus.
了解。シルクスの塔のスリープモードを解除。全区画に対し、個体名エリディブスの呼び出しを行います。
Yeah, I said the right thing.
地下深層、機関動力集積部にて反応あり。疑似映像投影します。
Oh? Ah!
ああ、
Oh!
私は夢を見ていたのか。
Oh, this music!
美しくて優しい日々の。だというのに、まさか君に起こされるとは。何をどうしたらこんな事態になるんだ？
Yo!
おかげさまで世界を見渡すことはおろか、ゾディアークとのつながりさえ感じ取れない身だ。説明がないとわからない。
So, yeah, Van Daniel.
ついにゾディアークが捧げられた皆の魂も帰ったということか。
Well, it's better than like being completely obliviated like everyone else is like what's happening right now. So
再び終末が訪れてしまったことには当然思うところもある。だがそれは明日を得た君たちが対処すべき問題だ。
Yep. Will
一
you
方
help
で
us?
その発端となったのがファダニエルだったのなら、エリディブスとして責任を果たす必要があるだろう。君が最後に焼いてくれたおせっかいのおかげで14人委員会についての記憶は多少なり保管できている。
Okay.
知っていることを伝えるくらいはやぶさかではないという話だ。
Okay, alright, tell me. Tell me more, tell me more. I'm sorry. Thank you. I feel like he's not, I don't know. I'm sorry.
謝罪をされたところで決した勝敗は覆らない。
君はゾディアークを世界の敵にしなかった。その対価を得たとでも思っておくといい。しかし何を話したものか。終末そのものについての認識は君が調べてきたことと大差がない。天脈が薄い地域から星が腐り落ちていく。その法則に気がついたのは、そう、ファダニエルだった。
Fandaniel was the one who... Interesting. Okay.
無論、君が会った今のファダニエルではない。終末当時その座についていた男。いわばオリジナルの方だ。
Yeah, because the one that we fought, the Sundered Fandaniel, said that his original self would probably hate the him that he had become.
彼は誰よりも早い段階から終末の現象を明かし、対策を練ることに心血を注いでいた。あの執念と彼の有した天文の知識があってこそ、天脈と終末発言の関係が分かったんだ。今のファダニエルも別人とはいえ彼の魂を継ぐものだっただろうに。それが自ら終末を望むとは遺憾だよ。エルピス？確かにそれは私たちの時代にあったものだ。もっとも私が知るのは花の名前ではなく、ある場所の名前としてだが。
Oh, we going there? Is that where we're going?
エルピスは創造魔法で生み出された生物の実験場だった。そこで生態を調べ、認可された種だけが世界に解き放たれたんだ。
Okay.
そしてもう一つ。先の話に出たオリジナルのファダニエルが14人委員会に入る前、そこの所長を務めていた。
It's interesting that we're learning more about Fandaniel after the fight.
その頃の座につく前の彼の名はヘルメスという。
Yo! Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
とはいえ、それらの事実と終末の関係性はわからない。
Okay, so where is this place?
君が持ってきてくれた記憶のクリスタルはあくまで14人委員会に関するもの。エルピス自体もかつての終末で壊れ、残骸すら残っていない。何か秘された事実があったのだとしても、君が言って暴くことは。
Nary a ruin has survived. Oh?
いや、君はエルピスにいた。私はそれを見た覚えがある。
What? Venat?
おかしい。そんなはずはない。この記憶の断片は何だ？
Oh, are we teetering between past and present? Are they seeing the present of the past of the present? Because we're gonna go there?
どうしてこんなにも。すまない。記憶が混濁したようだ。
Is the past in flux?
だが、おかげで一つ思いついた手がある。
One possible course.
君が過去のヘルメスが所長をしていた時代のエルピスに行くという。
So we are going to the past! Yo. Okay. Alright. We actually time traveling. And messing with time. Okay.
この時空を超える塔の制御法がわかる。それを応用した彼の召喚術も以前使ってみせた通りだ。
He's like, I mastered the tower, by the way. Way better than the Exarch.
加えてあの時君たちは私の集めた力ごと封じた。おかげで動力は豊富に蓄えられている。もって君を過去に飛ばすことが可能かもしれない。行くべき時代、行くべき場所も明確なのだから。
Yo, we're gonna see everyone? Oh!
ただし、
Are they gonna be wearing masks?
あれはあまりに遠い過去だ。これだけの条件が揃っていても、しっかりとした門は開けないだろう。向こうにたどり着いた君は、かつて私が召喚した光の戦士たちよりも、さらに希薄な状態になるに違いない。
Oh, okay.
おそらく、誰の目にも見えないし、声すらも届かない。
But you saw us. He saw us. So We were perceived by Elidibus.
余震波干渉できたとしても、君がやれるのはせいぜい見聞きすることだけだ。根本的な解決は望めないだろう。
Unless... I don't know.
なぜなら、君が帰ってくるここは、あくまで終末が起きたという歴史をたどった世界。過去で何をしたところで、悲劇をなかったことにはできない。
So we're
今
basically
の
gonna be
苦しみをな
Ardbert.
くしてはくれないんだ。
We're basically gonna be Ardbert from Shadowbringers, and people are gonna die, and we can't do anything about it. Is that what's gonna happen? Is that the tragedy you're going to show me?
それでも行くのか？敵であった私に命を委ねてまで。
Yeah, well, sure. I'm curious. I don't trust this. I don't trust this.
わかった。ならば私も調停者の最後の責務として君を送り届けるとしよう。
So how are we gonna get back? Just on our own?
指示は出すから君がそれを操作してくれ。今の私では権限がない。まずは塔に蓄えられたエーテルを時空転移魔法の構築に回す準備だ。
Oh sure, I know how to do that. Totally. I'm the warrior of light and darkness. Come on. Can totally do that. Easy. I can do IT.
Aw, bye, Elidibus.
よし、それで準備は完了だ。間もなく門が開く。星見の間の方に移動してくれ。
Yo, this is kind of cool. Going through the doorway.
いい調子だ。エーテルも順調に流れ込んでいる。これなら私の魂も含めて使い切ってくれるだろう。
Aww. Aww.
何を驚く。言っただろう。これが最後の責務だと。ゾディアークが散った今、私がここで長くまどろむ理由はない。私は帰る。そしてまた会いたい人たちがいるんだ。夢ではなくて大地の上で。
Oh.
だから振り返らずに行くがいい。君が光の戦士なら。
Okay. It's the final
ハイ
act.
デリンよ。
We'll hide a little.
私は先に行く。真なるもの、古き人も残すところは君だけだろう。最後の一人は一番寂しい。
Aww.
その役回りを譲ることがゾディアークからの意趣返しだ。残されたものの意地で君と新たな英雄のやり方でこの星をどうか。
Elidibus' story is so sad. Ooh, we're traveling through here again. Are we gonna see memories? Like before? But we're not traveling, or not? Maybe not? Okay. Not. So where are we going? Are we in Amarot? Yo! Yo! People are actually huge. Okay. People be actually huge. Aetheryte-like device. It's an Aetheryte-like device. Can I attune to this? Is this a tunable? Nope, too far away. This device is reminiscent of an Aetheryte. Perhaps it is possible to attune with it. Despite attempting to channel and focus your energies, you fail to attune with the device. You can only assume it operates differently. Guide-like man. The man stands dutifully by the Aetheryte-like device, a guide for this facility in all likelihood. You attempt to get the man's attention, but if he sees or hears you, he gives absolutely no indication. As Elidibus warned, it appears your form is intangible. Conversing woman. This is crazy. They actually big. This is the right place, yes? Propylaeon? Judging by the woman's words, the facility is called Propylaeon. You attempt to gently prod the woman to attract her attention, but feel nothing, and it seems neither does she. This is crazy. Okay. I need to know more. The remarkably large man wears a black robe and a half mask, much like the phantoms you encountered in Mare Lamentorum and the recreated Amarant. It would seem you have made it to your destination. Now we feel how Ardbert felt. You gesticulate wildly and shout all manner of greetings and obscenities. But the man does not so much as glance in your direction. You suspect this door leads outside, but how to open it? Can we phase through it?
Hi, 到着。ここがお目当てのエルピスだよ。
I know this voice actor.
おや、あなたは直接いらっしゃるのは珍しいですね。
Is this
何かご用事ですか？
Is this Hitlodeus?
うん、ちょっとね。しばらく滞在させてもらうけど、問題ないかな。
ええ、もちろん。通例通り、外からの来客者だとわかるよう、仮面は外していただきたいですが。
Oh, they have to remove their mask? Yo. Is this Emet?
身元など仮面をつけたままでもすぐわかるだろうに。
Yo!
まあ、君の場合はね。だけど、規則には従ってあげないと、彼らが困っちゃうよ。
Do us a favor with your hands and face. Yo! Hey, Xehanort! Yo! What?
これでいいな。
ご協力ありがとうございます。どうぞお進みください。
I was not expecting this. They're such good friends. Yo, open the door for me. Open the door for me.
ねえ、君。それ、見えてるでしょ。
Ah, they can see us.
見えてない。私には何も見えてない。
そんなわけないでしょ。ほら、薄くてちょっとわかりにくいけど、魂の色がアゼムとすごくよく似てる。
Yo!
もしかして彼女が作ったものかな。使い魔だとしたら魂持ちなんて珍しいね。
知るか。あいつ関連なら厄介だ。似て異なるものならさらに厄介だ。結論、関わらないに限る。さあ、行くぞ。
何か訴えようとしてるみたいだけど、これじゃあ会話もままならないね。
Dude.
君、少し存在を補強してあげなよ。どうせ魔力余ってるでしょ。
He's like, you give your aether. Like, not even me. You do it. You give aether.
お前、人を何だと思ってるんだ。
もちろん善良なる親友だとも。こうして遠路はるばる付き合ってるんだから、頼みの一つくらい聞いてくれるに違いない。
Oh my gosh, I love them.
おい、目を閉じていろ。さもないと酔うぞ。もう目を開けてもいいぞ。
Now can everyone see me? Can I attune now? Yo, I'm the same height! Oh, ish. I'm still small.
おや、 大きさまで調整してあげたのかい？
Yo!
元のままだと話しにくいだろう。もののついでだ。
Hey! How much can we share? Are we tampering with the past?
君ってば気が利くね。補強の方も綺麗にできてる。言うことなしだ。
This is crazy!
ということで、はじめまして。私はヒトロダエウス、創造物管理局の局長さ。隣にいるのがエメト・セルク。正真正銘、14人委員会の一員だよ。
Two best characters!
君の名前は？言葉わかるかな？いいね。会話ができるなんて優秀だ。私もそう呼ばせてもらうとするよ。それで、君はどこから来たの？あれだけ不安定だったんだ。ここで想像されたものではなさそうだけど。
I wonder how they're going to react. I'm actually kind of scared. How much are we gonna say?
わからない。あるいは答えられないのかな。
Okay, so we can't say.
よし。
Okay.
じゃあ質問を変えてしまおう。君はどうしてここへ？何をしたいんだい？
I seek a man named Hermes. I want to learn about Elpis. Maybe I should have said Hermes. Maybe I should have said Hermes.
驚いた。私たちと同じだなんて。
Look at Elidibus sending us exactly where we need to be. With the two people that we want to be
ね
with.
やっぱりアゼムの使い魔なんじゃない？本当は一緒に来たかったとか。
We'll go with that. Yes. We'll go with that.
もしそうだったら自力で乗り込んでくるだろう、あいつの場合。
おっしゃる通りで。失礼したね。私たちは魂の色が見えるんだけど、君のそれが友人の色によく似ていてさ。
We know
加え
why.
て目的まで一緒だったものだから早合点してしまったんだ。私たちはここの所長であるヘルメスと話をしに来た。加えて彼の働きぶりを知るためエルピスを見学したいんだ。厳密にはそれはエメト・セルクの目的で、私はただの案内役なんだけど、仕事上ここには何度か来たことがあるからね。ということで、よかったら君も一緒に来ないかい？勘違いのお詫びに案内するよ。
Aw, that's sweet. Yo.
おい、そんな素性も得体も知れないものを公務に連れて行けるわけがないだろう。
Ever the cautious one.
いいじゃない。怪しいと思うなら余計にそばに置いて見ておかないと。それに不思議な生き物を連れているなんてここじゃむしろ当たり前さ。
That's fair.
ようこそ創造生物たちの実験場、空の果てのエルプスへ。
Yo! Yo! What's that?
この気配。
It's Argos and Island.
地上から誰か来たみたい。
Yo!
さて、どんな事実が待っているやら。
Many secrets of it. Okay, that makes sense as to why they would have Emet as the narrator. I had a feeling that we would see him, but not to this capacity. For some reason, I thought it would be on the source, like somehow related to the source. I didn't think it would be a zone like this. I thought it was just going to be a what's that called? Flashback. There are unicorns. Is that unicorn? Yeah, there are unicorns here.
ま My, what a curious familiar. I suppose your creator sent you here to learn our ways, perhaps achieve some degree of enlightenment. So what would you ask of me?
Oh, tell me about yourself.
Like most of my colleagues here in the Anagnorisis, I am charged with observing the various creations in our care and assessing their sustainability for life on Aetheris.
Sustainability of life on Aetheris? Are we not on Aetheris?
It's an enormous responsibility, of course, though the sense of achievement from bringing new species into the world makes it all worthwhile. Anagnorisis is one of the most important facilities in Elpis, as it is here that we ascertain the various merits and shortcomings of various flora and fauna in our care.
Is that a baby unicorn? The baby unicorn!
It derives its name from the ethos at the center of our work, that being the discovery of the creation's true nature. Only by allowing them to coexist in an environment such as this do they reveal unto us the essence of their being.
What?
What shall we do next, my little one? A spot of sunbathing, perhaps?
They created all life on Aetheris.
What is this?
He doesn't look happy. This thing doesn't look happy.
Are you lost, my familiar friend? Anagnorisis is not the safest place to wander unattended. You had best return to your master's side.
I'm getting so distracted by just talking to everyone. Its temperament appears to...
I say we let it loose for a bit, see how it behaves. For a familiar, you appear quite inquisitive. Perhaps you were created to learn. Well, if there is anything you wish to know, I would be glad to explain.
I just want to level up Reaper. Once I hit 86, then we can go back. I still need a bit more.
This is beautiful. What the heck?
There's a sakura tree over there. Dang, when the world used to be perfect. Yeah, paradise. The fact that we get to see this is crazy. Oh my gosh, just a little bit more. I feel like if we just open up the map, I'll get it. Yay! Thank you so much, Gina. I appreciate you.
Extraordinary.
The French fry.
Extraordinary. It's not every day I see such a charming familiar. Why, I'd much rather observe a pretty little thing like you than all those brutish creatures everyone insists on making. There is never a dull moment with the Orei. Their fondness of minerals makes them highly unique, and I dare say they will be no less popular.
Yo, look at them! Now we just kill those things to level up first thing.
Observing voracious predators and the like is an incredibly dangerous occupation, which is precisely why I keep my distance and leave the rest to you familiars. After all, I am far too important to risk my neck during dung samples and the like. Those researchers are from the Academia Aniders, Words of Halmarut, here to observe the state of local flora. I wish they would give equal attention to the ambient environment, specifically how much noise they are adding to it with their little debate.
In case you didn't know, it's rude to stare. Stop.
But
It you! You actually look really good with dark hair. Have you considered dyeing your hair a shade darker with like some white highlights? Have you considered?
'Tis hardly my first time here, but the scenery never fails to take my breath away. Why, it feels as if you could reach out and touch the heavens. Now then, to begin our guided tour, perhaps you already know these things, but for the sake of thoroughness, I shall start with the basics. Using concepts to give shape to aether, creation magics allow us to bring forth anything we desire, be it inanimate objects or living beings. Anyone may conceive of concepts, but they must all undergo evaluation at the Bureau of the Architect. As part of that process, living beings and certain arcane entities may be sent here to Elpis for in-depth observation and study. It's a fascinating facility, isn't it? I dare say you will enjoy touring it with us.
I can't help but stare at you, Emmett! Missed ya.
I said, welcome to